Hey guys, Mark Lassagne from Bass Angler Magazine. We're out here on the lake. It's a nice, flat, calm, sunny day. A little bit of high pressure. It's one of those days that the fish just aren't jumping in the boat, and I'm going to show you a technique that'll hopefully help you catch a few more fish. You've probably heard of it before, may or may not have tried it, but it's called the drop shot. The reason it's called a drop shot is because it has a weight at the bottom with a little small leader, and then a small hook and a small bait. Okay, and what I'm using is 6 to 8 pound fluorocarbon line. I like to match it to 15-pound braid on a spinner reel. Braid just seems to work well on a spinner wheel. Fluorocarbon line almost disappears in the water, and it has good sensitivity. I'm using a nice light action sensitive rod. This is a Helios SX 721 7.2 feet rod. Has a real light tip and a little bit of backbone. You don't need too much because you're not really rearing into these fish. We're using pretty light line. I marry it to a Helios SX spinning reel 30 series, which works good for this. So let me show you how we're gonna do this. It's basically a real easy cast. You can, you know, it's almost limitless what you can do with this. This one we're using a little open hook. So we wanna fish it kind of in open water without a lot of snags. So I'm gonna just throw this out pretty close to the boat and basically just let it go down to the bottom. Now the weight I'm using on this is 3/16. So if you're fishing deeper, you might want to fish heavier weight. You can even use, you know, 1/4 ounce, 3/8 to get you down there faster. If you're fishing shallower, you might use a little lighter weight. So I get it down to the bottom, and when I get it down to the bottom, I flip my reel over, flip my bail and my reel over, and then I give the line a little tug just in case it got tangled in there, a little loop that'll pull it out, so that way it's nice and smooth. Once I get it down to the bottom, I'm just going to shake it. Just kind of shake it, move it along. Hopefully a fish will swim by and pick it up. You can do that for a little bit, and you can also reel it in. And we're fishing a big open flat here, and there's some fish. The fish are kind of roaming, so well, we might throw it out here a little ways. Still, again, we're going to let it go all the way to the bottom. So like any technique when you're fishing, you're kind of want to let the fish tell you what they want. So, you know, if you end up reeling it real fast and moving it in and you get bit, then you know you maybe need to move that bait a little faster. If you set your rod down and you get a drink of water and all of a sudden you get bit, then you might know, hey, I got to fish a little bit slower. But generally I'll start out with a fairly medium retrieve. I'll get it down to the bottom and kind of shake it just a little bit, not a lot, just a lot. And just like that, we get one. Feels like a decent fish. Now we're using light line, so we can't horse these fish in here. Here he comes. Smallmouth. All right, that's a little on drop shot, and hope these tips help you catch a few more fish.